Remuneration option is set to off.
Stadium, Baton Rouge. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, Nate Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So LSU's offense will come out first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards, all the different networks, us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Here's a give to Durham. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Running behind that left side, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Tigers are marching down the field. To throw, it's Levitt. Makes the catch, it's Green. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Back to pass on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The give to Caden Durham. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
From the red zone, it's Berry. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the give off the left side. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the ball is loose on the return. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession. So Mississippi State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Off-play action on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Got it in stride at the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Down Mississippi State. Extra point here will tie the game.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Just a short pass to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Using his legs, it's Hall. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There's a crease. At the 20. Touchdown LSU! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll run play action. Snagged out of the air. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's West. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Taylor wants to throw it. Steps away. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too. Now look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Officials are stopping the clock as there is still a Mississippi State player down on the field. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll give it to Fluff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes a grab and room to run. Running through contact. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Caught in the backfield. It's Evans. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Handoff. Fluff Bothwell. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Bothwell again. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls it in. It's West. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down. And
makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that. Successful drive offensively.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, here's Durham. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The kick is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And you You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Running right, it's Bothwell. Spins away from the defense. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Swan. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff, Durham running left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Off play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Hunt is on its way. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking downfield, it's Swan. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's Evans.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, the tight end is a guy that this offense is going to look for on 3rd downs. He ran a good route, got his depth, got his head around. He's just got to make the play.
They kick it away on 4th down. Catches it at the 15. Still on his feet. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Green. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, can push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Handoff, Caden Durham. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's buried. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature. They're going to give the football to.
Snags it, and he's open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Bulldogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Here's a give to Bothwell. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Let's see what they've got on second down. They go to the counter. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking for a man. It's Swan. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun. Wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Levitt. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Running right, it's Durham. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Bulldogs using their 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. On 1st down, it's Durham again. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Mississippi State calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Durham. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Takes the easy completion. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people...
Catch in stride inside the 15. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Here's the snap, looking to throw. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You've got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Looking for room, it's Hall. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Really nice job. Run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. There's the pressure. And down he goes.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller. They're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter